Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Teerlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. Reaches the 40. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they locked in and try to stick him deep. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
They'll come out throwing. He puts some juice on it. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
56, 56. Off 52. No. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Chased out to his right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. Throw complete to Juszczyk. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their...
That one's caught. Run down, and at the end, he loses the football. It's stopped free. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers picked up the fumble and ran it home. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They stick with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Escapes the pocket. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down at the 30. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Throw left side, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco! On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'm fairly certain he left his leg up there just an extra half second to try to draw the flag, but hey, you still got to be able to avoid running into him if you're the defender.
You know, Kate, you make a great point, and I've always wondered what these kickers and punters do in their meetings. I think they do that. They put on a pretty good show so they could draw a penalty, too.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready? 19 light.
Pass play now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Caught, nice gain left side. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 6 now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Buffalo 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. 21-14, our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. We'll cobble together a yard there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Blitz coming here. Allen headed out right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Allen to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Packers will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And
he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield. It doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down.
Alert!
They'll go. Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll throw it again. Watson with the catch. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers. From the red zone now. This finds Dobbs. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-possession game. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 37. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Middle.
From the 48. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Stop. Monday.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Allen. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen. And he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. I think this might be on the offense. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Shot.
Airing it out to start this drive. On target to Musgrave. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 3. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers push the lead to 20. On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Allen now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Kittle brings it in. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Returns looking good so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Buys time, rolling right toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it, still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now Allen. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
Alert, alert, alert! Look out!
Working inside the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
56.
McCaffrey on third down. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, listen, if you're going to make that call, you better be sure you're going to pull it off. Failure takes points right off the board.
Go! Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Complete on the slant to Watson. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
19 tight.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. 49ers to the line. Here comes another 2-point attempt. Keeping it on the ground. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets them up now at the 38.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense up to the line fast. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've got first down from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
From the 23. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Packers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Jaden Reed the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers go up by 19. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Half 10. All 52. What's that?
Allen to throw. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A run with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That throw finds Kittle. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now it's McCaffrey. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. This one intended for the running back. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Roma Dudes a touchdown. So the 49ers once again going for 2. Oh, getting creative for 2 here. Wide receiver on the run. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, he put some heat on. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, this is something we've been monitoring, and it's actually happened for just the 3rd time ever. A player has caught 20 touchdowns in a single season as he joins a couple of the greatest to do it, Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, in this exclusive club.
56, 49ers 38. Brendan McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of Kittle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Allen on 3rd down. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. 49ers to the line. Here comes another 2-point attempt. And he gets into the end zone again. And this is just automatic for them at this point. Now a perfect 4 for 4, going for 2. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Dropping back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, tight.
Running back sent in motion.
What's that?
1st down throw for Allen. Escapes out to the left. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What's that?
Back to throw now, Allen. Caught, nice gain left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. It's Allen out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it's second down coming up.
56, 56.
To the air again. Allen. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Allen gonna throw again. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick, or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets them up now at the 38. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Able to get it to Reed. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
70 Lions. Set up.
He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. Throwing now. Kittle brings it in. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st.
Offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And the slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here he is to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw it. Into the hands of Kittle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that return gets him a little extra. Then if he'd taken that knee, he's up above the 25 before he heads out of bounds.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Ready? Check go.
They'll throw it. Gets this one to Watson. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. That's complete to Reed out left. And a good pickup of 9 there before it gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Trap 60. Ready?
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll throw it again. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, set.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's loaded another one up. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Set, ready. 19 tight, 19 tight. And up.
Here he is to throw. This to win the game. Oh, what a play. He pulls in the Hail Mary and wins this game. It's a walk-off, Brock. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in this league.
And they may be walking off the field, but the party just begins. There is nothing like a locker room that gets to celebrate a moment like that.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Packers are your winners as we say so long.